what's going to come first, an ETH ATH or a native token for Base?
Um, I don't think it is native token for base, so that makes me believe ETH.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there, or at least I did until Trump became president, because I think that one thing that was holding back Coinbase from issuing any kind of token at all was like regulatory uncertainty, but now it's like free for all. They might feel, well, if we're going to do it, we might as well do it now. If they're going to do it, I think it
Hmm.
will be in the next 3.5 years or so.
That could be, but by the way, we're building on base chain, and we're
Yeah.
getting a lot of support from Base Foundation and Base Dev team, the development department, marketing department, and in general, Base team is really accessible and very helpful. I I really enjoy Base because they don't have a token. Nothing is related to the token. Their activity is just happening. Chain is pretty quick. It's very friendly. It's a pretty good. They built a lot of good standards and everything. And I don't want to see the chain any chain to correlate it with the token price. If something happens to Coinbase or something happens to anywhere, base price comes down or their activity is gonna slow down, this type of thing. But I mean that's my biased opinion. But of course, if when the best token comes, everybody gonna win big time.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Okay, so ETH ATH first, only because there's never going to be a base token, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense. So if the incentives are properly aligned on something like a base chain, in large part because there's no token, there's no fighting over uh, the priorities, that is at the leadership level, where should the priorities be? Meaning, should it be in keeping the token price high, or should it be on making builders happy, or should it be something else? Then how do you reconcile that on your project that has just issued a token, uh, in saying, well, how do you maintain the priorities at a very high level if and when token drops, like if the market really takes a dump and
Mhm.
AGNT token dumps, or if suddenly we pump and AGNT makes everybody a bajillionaire, how do you say that uh, the not having a token is actually a better business strategy if iAgent has a token itself?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, on Bastion, I have my view, but for us, it's a little different view than Bastion because basically, AT&T token from the beginning created for AI agent economy. Like it can be used for agent to be trained. It's going to be used for. We need that utility actually for our protocol to be running. Even for our protocol, we have protocol nodes, validator nodes. Right now, they're getting into task of validating agent qualities, but we also have another roadmap for them as well. So incentivizing node contributors, incentivizing compute providers, uh, data providers, all those aspects. uh, If, especially as a newer project, if we try to do it without tokenization, it's gonna be tough, right? We're not base yet. Of course, uh, later stages, there will be much more Web2 friendly approaches like that. You might not need to even see the token to train your agent. You know what I mean? Like the fully fiat-based payment. But because we also native Web3 protocol, we want to offer a digital asset. Transactions had to happen that had to go on our protocol with our token, uh, transaction. So I think there is pros and cons to it, but way we see it is that we can definitely create a lot of use cases for our token just because our upcoming product and a few things are very related and natively evolving around the tokenization. And then at the same time, yeah, like we as a project, we need to create that that volume, that use cases, utilities, flywheels for the token itself.